I did not like this interview. I'm generally a Conte fan, although you know what you're getting with him. A very good coach in the short term, but he's going to burn out. He's got this self-sabotage thing. Frankly, he should still be at Inter right now. I never quite understood why he walked away from that team. Supposedly, it was the financial situation was such that we weren't going to be able to win, and yet here they are getting ready to face Benfica in a Champions League quarterfinal tie with a great chance to move on to the semis and perhaps even beyond. So, yeah, I would not go that route if I was the U.S. national team, just because I don't think Conte's a guy you can trust to make a commitment long term. You know, he might show up and then a year later decide that he's not happy with something and then just walk away. And I just generally don't like when a coach disassociates himself from the problems. That whole interview was, you know, the players, this and that. At no point was there, hey, maybe I can do a better job too. And no, I mean, he just completely put it all on the players and the club. And
he did.
He
just walked away from it, washed his hands and said, it's not me. It's you, and it's systemic, and there's nothing that I could possibly do.
It's playing to the peanut gallery. There's a type of fan that loves that, like our caller just now, with a coach that's willing to throw the players under the bus, and particularly a club like Tottenham. You know, there's a certain type of fan that loves hearing that, and there's some truth to what he said, but I still don't think it's appropriate for a coach to act like that. So, yeah, and I think he's clearly angling to get fired, and so we'll see. It's now this standoff between him and Levy. The players want him gone. There are reports today that they want him gone. They don't want to play for him anymore, and there's an international break now, so the timing might be right for it, but I don't know. Levy it's almost a pride thing. He doesn't want to get bullied into giving Conte what he wants and letting him go.
It's like Brer Rabbit, please don't throw me in the briar patch, right? But the things that he is railing against were his responsibility to fix and to have fixed. And it didn't happen. I don't know. As far as him, I agree with you too. I do not see him as someone that I would want coaching the national team. And not because he doesn't know the game or doesn't have international experience or isn't one of the great minds in the game. And I'll talk about this more on Wednesday, but I see this appointment of the next manager, coach of the U.S. men's national team as fundamental and as really unique because of 2026. And I want someone that understands, and it could be because of a long time history and association, or it could be just because they get it. I want someone that has a connection with the U.S. I do. I think that matters in the international game. And in particular, it matters in 2026. And I'll talk more about that and expound upon that later on this week. But yeah, I don't think that I would look to Conte, Darren, as a viable candidate. I can already tell you that he will not be in my top 5 candidates when it comes to the U.S. men's national team.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops every week. Subscribe now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops twice a week right here on my very own YouTube page. The only way to stay up to date is to hit that subscribe button down below. Size the day, and see you soon.